We're in the wonderful state of Kentucky. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous state. I hope that you stayed tuned and you watched the previous interview that we did with the gentleman called Matt Bevins, who's running for the governor of the state. Joining us today here also is his running mate, Jenean Hampton. Jean, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
It's freezing out here, and for somehow we picked a day to interview you fine folks on a day that it's like, I don't know how cold out here, but it was snowing just a minute ago. But tell us, as Matt was telling us, you've spoken to us before, all of our people are motorcycle riders and veterans. And we're kind of tired of the establishment, we're kind of tired of these inside people who've done it the same way over and over and over again, and we get the same results over and over and over again. How are you and Matt going to be different? And how is you as Lieutenant Governor, his second in command, going to help make this happen?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt and we're outsiders. We are definitely outsiders.
That's a good thing.
Can I just tell you a little bit about myself?
Please.
I am the lone conservative in my family, which some of you may not find surprising. But I've just had a history, as I look back on my life, of just pushing back against craziness, even though the masses were going along. I grew up in Detroit, and I faced incredible pressure to fail from my peers. People who questioned, my good grades, my choice in music, just on down the line. And
then you chose to go into the Air Force.
Well, I did. Actually, I bucked the trend there too, because everyone else in my class, in my industrial engineering class, went to work for one of the big three auto companies. Mm-hmm. I chose to serve my country instead. That included a deployment to Desert Storm. And but I'll tell you, I got into politics. I ran last year because for state rep. The Republicans wouldn't field a candidate against this particular Democrat. So I decided to jump in against incredible odds. I did reasonably well, and so when Matt called this year for me to be his running mate, I accepted that challenge because I see Kentucky going down the wrong road. And I know that it doesn't have to be that way, but it's gonna take courageous people to stand up and make some things happen. So Matt and I, if you know Matt Bevin at all, Matt is not status quo, and obstacles don't stand in his way. He'll find creative ways to go on to get things done, and that's just who he is. And he can be absolutely fantastic, do some absolutely fantastic things for Kentucky.
That's what I like about Matt and you and the campaign that y'all are running. Normally, we don't get involved. We're motorcycle riders, we're veterans. Mm-hmm. We don't like all the establishment, all the rules and regulations that people come. We like our freedoms. We like the freedom to go out and shoot our weapons, mm-hmm. And play and hunt and fish. Mm-hmm. And we don't like all the taxes and all this bureaucratic BS that comes down from Washington. And it seems like the two of you are outsiders and are pushing against the establishment to say, mm-hmm. we're not going to do it that way. Now, what's your stance and Matt's stance on concealed carry?
Well, for starters, I'll tell you that he and I were the only team out of the Republicans who are running. Both of us are concealed carry licensed folks, and including our spouses, by the way. And have,
so y'all are concealed carry holders now?
Absolutely, absolutely, and have been so for many years. And but when you talk about being outsiders, that's who we are. We see things that need to be done. And for me personally, I simply cannot stay on the sideline, especially while I see the nation on the wrong path. I see our state on the wrong path, counties, cities, and they're all simply on the wrong path with debt. And you hear the arguments that everybody's doing it. Mm-hmm. Other states are in equal trouble, and that's just simply unacceptable. But you talk about getting involved. I will tell you, I was part of the Tea Party movement, which caused a little rift in my family. But I will tell you that we were just people who were active, engaged, and involved. We saw things that needed to be changed in our country. We got involved, and I will tell you, a lot of those folks have run for office. And a lot of them are shaking things up. You know, some of the names, some of the bigger names, but I will tell you, we're shaking things up, and we need to shake up Kentucky. And Matt Bevin is the man to do that.
Well, I think I totally agree with you, Jenean, and we're standing out here in the snow doing this, and so you folks that know me know that I wouldn't be doing this in the snow if I didn't believe in this. This Southern boy is from Texas, and I don't stand out in the snow to do interviews with the Pope, and so I wouldn't be out here if I didn't think this was important. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you. There's a primary coming up.
May 19th?
May 19th.
May 19th.
May 19th. Now, you be a part of that. Now, I love Kentucky. I've ridden the beautiful highways all over Kentucky on my motorcycle. I love the state. I love the people of Kentucky. Everywhere I've been, they've treated me wonderful. And so if you've not been to Kentucky, please make it one of your destinations on your ride list. But if you live here and you're a resident of this wonderful Commonwealth of Kentucky, I want to encourage you to get involved. Get your iPad out, your Android, your iPhone, whatever it is that you use to make sure that you make that appointment. And May 18th, 19th,
May
20th.
19th. It's
I'm
May
going to get it right.
19th.
See, I'm not from here, but you're going to get it right. May 19th. You're going to be here and come out and help support the candidates. Now, it's mattbevins.com.
mattbevin.com, MattBevin.com.
Okay. Our tech people will put that down at the bottom of this clip somewhere.
Awesome.
And it'll be a website. It'll be a hot link directly to their website. I'm freezing to death out here. And so it'll be a direct click to their website.
And can I just add one last thing?
Sure.
I would urge everyone, I urge you to get involved. You know, this great nation was founded on principles. Our founders assumed that we as citizens would be active, engaged, and involved, and you know, as self-governed people. And our government only works when all of us take an interest. That's exactly right. That's the part we're intended to do. And then once we're elected, once you elect people, hold them accountable. Find out what they're doing. And if you don't like it, let them know. You know, if Matt and I are elected, if we're not doing what you want us to do, you let us know. But I would urge you to just get involved, find somebody you can support if it's not Matt and I, but we hope it is. But please, for the sake of our nation, for the sake of Kentucky, we need our citizens. We need you. We need you on the front lines. I'm calling you.
Get involved, be active, be a part of the solution, help support the team. It's a good team, they're a solid team, and we are going to hold them accountable, because I've already told Matt that if he doesn't do what he said he'd do after making me stay in this cold weather, I'm coming to the governor's office to find out what's going on. And I'll be in your office to find out the same question.
Hopefully it'll be a little warmer.
And y'all have the temp up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Jenean, it's an honor having you out here today.
Thank
We're standing
you.
around a bunch of memorials and monuments
Yes.
to men and women who've given everything for our freedom. And that freedom is a right to stand up to vote our own convictions.
Yes.
And we want to encourage everybody in our listening audience to do that same thing. Be a part of this. Come and vote. Get registered. If you're not registered, get registered.
Yes.
And then make sure that you find out where your polling place is. You go there early, cast your vote, vote your convictions. Think about it. Give it some serious thought. And you vote for the people that you think is going to best represent you, the veterans and the motorcycle riders of this state, and you vote those convictions. And if it happens to be the team that I'm standing with, outstanding. If there's a better team, you go for it. But from what I view right now, it looks like I'm standing with the right team.
All right.
So I hope to see you after this election's over at the celebration party for the governor and lieutenant governor. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's been an honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you joining us today on this cold, cold Kentucky day.